All right, my friends, hope you're having a great day. I'm going to give you one tool that's going to help you keep more business on the books that you're writing. It's going to keep that sting of chargebacks away as much as you can prevent it. And it's going to help you place more policies and attain more profitability by knowing how to use this one simple tool and really taking advantage of all that it has to offer. So I'm going to go into this with very high levels of detail, and I do appreciate you joining with me today. So I'm going to do a screen share with you, and I'm going to kind of show you how to use a tool that'll help you keep the business on the books. So this is called a Social Security benefit payment calendar, and I can give this to you. Jump to my website, jasonfinalexpense.com. If you'd like this resource, you can even follow along. Go ahead and input your information into my contact form, and I'll send it to you very quickly. So if you look at the Social Security benefit payment calendar for 2023, you're going to experience some chargebacks if you're watching this video in the month of January, because on the first of the month, when some of these real sweet people get paid, they didn't get paid on the first because the first fell on a weekend. They actually were paid in December on the 30th. They were paid in the month of December. Yeah, they were paid twice. All the people that were paid on the first of the month, they didn't get paid at all in January, right? Now, the people that got paid on the third of the month in January, they got their money. That's why there's a little square here, a little square on the third, right? Now let's wheel ahead. Let's take a look. No problems in February. The first falls on a weekday, and the Friday, which is the third, falls on a weekday as well. No problems. Good to go. March, no problems, because everything falls during a weekday. The first and the third are during a weekday. So you're not going to have a big problem with losing your wealth here. The big problems that you're going to face are actually going to come in the month of April now. So January was a problem. If you've not experienced that, well, you probably will. You probably got some chargeback notifications from certain carriers that don't utilize true Social Security billing. And there's many of them that don't. There's very few carriers that do true Social Security billing on the first and the third. Major, major problem when you're selling final expense insurance. So in April, on the third of the month, everything's fine. Well, the problem is all these people that are paid on the 1st of April, right? They don't get paid in April at all. They double dip in March. They're paid on the 1st in March, and they're paid on the 31st because the first falls on a weekend. Anytime that their payments fall on the weekend here, these sweet people that are paid on the 1st and the 3rd, it's going to cause chargeback nightmares for you when you don't utilize a good carrier that utilizes true Social Security billing. What I'm speaking to is a carrier that the moment that they get paid, they pull out the EFT. They pull out the direct express payment right away. That keeps business really sticky, really sticky. And you're going to really get yourself hurt by utilizing carriers that don't use this method of payment withdrawal. It's painful, my friends, when you get these NSFs, right? Whew, not a lot of fun. Well, in the month of April, you're going to experience this if you're not using a good carrier. And if you don't know good carriers that do true Social Security billing on the 1st and the 3rd, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com, and I'll help you along with giving you this resource here that you're going to need. But April, take a look. April on the 1st, they're not getting paid. The people that are paid on the 1st get paid twice in March. March, they're paid on the 1st and paid on the 31st because of the fact that in April, the 1st falls on a weekend. This is crazy important that we're wise on as final expense insurance agents so that we can keep business on the books. All right. Pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered here. And if you're trying to throw business into carriers that don't use true Social Security billing, you're going to have a very big problem on your hands trying to get these great folks back on the books with their finances. In the month of May, not really an issue at all for the 1st and 3rd folks. Great people, take good care of them. But let's take a look at June. June's a problem. People that are paid on the 3rd, all right, people that are paid on the 3rd of the month in June are actually paid on the 2nd, which is Friday. And a lot of folks don't know this, but let me tell you, when they're paid on the 2nd, and then you try to take out the money, it's a weekend, your insurance company may not take out the payment till the 5th. Ouch. The money's gone. They've already had a great time on Friday, and then they're going to blame you, the agent. Why didn't you take the money out, Jason? You knew I had money there. This is the pickle that a lot of insurance agents get placed in because they don't know how to use a carrier that aligns the payments to be perfectly taken out when the deposit hits their bank. All right. This is massively important to you to keep the business on the books and keep a high persistency, because the business that sticks, the business that stays, my friends, that's the business that truly pays. And it pays to know this. So June is going to be a little bit of a mess for people that are paid on the 3rd. But now let's take a look in July. Hello, this is a problem. All the people that are paid on the 1st, once again, this is kind of another scenario of the month of March, right? In the month of June, these sweet people that are, paid on the 1st, they're paid twice in June and not paid at all in July. Zero deposits in the month of July for folks that are paid on the 1st. See how this poses a problem, my friends? That's why you need to know this chart or have access to it. And if you don't, reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. Go to my contact form. Go, hey, send me the PDF. I'll gladly send it to you. All right. But take a look at July. In the month of July, the people that are paid on the 1st are not paid at all. At all. They're paid twice in June, and that money's gone. And then they're going to blame you for not taking out the money at the right time. And then you're going to get a charge back. They're going to get mad at you when really we as insurance agents could have taken some responsibility and put them with a carrier that does true Social Security billing. Carriers that utilize true Social Security billing in the month of July, for example, when they're paid on the 1st, they're actually going to take the benefits, the payment out from these sweet clients when they get paid their Social Security benefits on the 30th. We're going to do it perfectly, utilizing proper carriers. I know this is a little boring, but I hope this is helping you. Month of August, everything's great. But once again, September, take a look at this. They're not paid on the 3rd. They're not paid on a Sunday. When this happens in the month of September, they're paid. The people that are paid on the 3rd of the month are paid on the 1st, a Friday. And if you go trying to take their money out on the 4th, because that's when the banks are open, everything, my friends, is going to go bonk, bonk, bonk when these sweet people are only paid once a month. So understand this Social Security billing calendar in October, kind of the same ordeal. For the people that are paid on the 1st, they're not paid at all in the month of October. September is another twofer. All right. They get 2 checks in 1 month and they know it. You don't. A lot of final expense insurance agents don't get this level of education. They just don't. They're told to go sell a bunch of policies, use these carriers, hope you make it. They end with an O. All right. Or ooh. All right. There's a lot of carriers out there. They're good carriers. Don't get me wrong, but let me tell you, they don't utilize true Social Security billing for the 1st and the 3rd. I vet the carriers in our agency. We write millions and millions of dollars in premium. And let me tell you, we know our billing well. And it's important to keep that in perspective when you're having problems with persistency. A lot of times it's because you're not utilizing true Social Security billing carriers. Like, for example, Prosperity Life is one of them, an amazing carrier. They do a really good job on that. And then there's a very small amount of carriers that will utilize true Social Security billing. So you got to know this, my friends. It's very important. In the month of November, everything's good. But December, look at that, another problem. People that are paid on the 3rd are actually paid on the 1st. So this chart will help you understand how SSI payments come in, how Social Security payments come in when they're paid on the 1st and the 3rd. That's when the problems arise. People that are paid on the 2nd and the 3rd and 4th Wednesday of the month, that can be problematic too. When someone says, hey man, I'm not paid till the 3rd Wednesday. And you're like, well, I don't know when that is. This calendar will tell you the precise date so that you could actually pull that draft with client's permission, of course, on the proper date so that there's no real pushback here when it comes to money, because money is a big pushback for insurance agents. But this chart, hopefully, my friends, will help you. And hopefully this wasn't too confusing for you, but wanted to give you access to this, help you understand how to really navigate a Social Security benefit payment calendar and how to keep more of your business on the books. These sweet people need us. They really do. And we need to be helping them with the right carrier, not constantly maybe chasing some of these carriers that you're being told about based on maybe a red jacket or this or that. You're going to experience a lot of chargebacks utilizing carriers that don't use true Social Security billing on the 1st and the 3rd. And there's very, very, very few carriers, my friends, that will do proper billing. And it's a big problem in this industry. I hope this helps you, my friends. If you need anything at all, please reach out at jasonfinalexpense.com. I'll get you any resources that I can. And I hope you have an amazing day. We'll see you soon. I appreciate you.